Hello guys, Wahoo here, back with another video. This time around we got some answers or some more updates to the new update we are getting. So an update on an update, I guess. But on the FLUXION update that we are getting, we got a few extra information. And I wasn't really going to, post about this. I thought I was just going to post it on Discord, which is linked in the description with this one as well. So go down, check that one out. But also our community Discord is there, which also has the other Discord. So instead of linking all sorts of discords, because this happened on the Trovosaurus Discord, but that is also linked on that Discord. It's under useful discords on our community Discord. So go to this Discord, another Discord, and so on. If you're not on the Trovosaurus Discord, that is, because this is where they hosted a kind of a Q&A sort of thing. I can't see anywhere where it happened. Maybe they removed it afterwards. I got no post about it. I thought maybe they would have mentioned it some more. I don't know, tagged a few more people in whatever that was going on. But the point is, it is here and we can now go over it together. But I just wanted to mention it to you guys where you could obtain that sort of information. Hopefully in the future, this will be some more. We had I guess it's about a year and a half ago now, we had those live streams, with James and Andrew and Adam. And those were really, really nice because they kind of showed us what was coming up and they answered a few questions and kind of also played a little with the community and stuff. It was super great. It was super informational. It was a great time. I hope they bring it back at some point. My guess is just that James is not with the company anymore. For a million reasons. It could be personal reasons, it could be, professional reasons, whatever it can be. It's not always, hey, Gamigo, just let him go. It's not always Gamigo. He might have just said, hey, I got a better offer somewhere else, and maybe Gamigo did not want to get that. Or, something else happened in life. He might have, maybe had a girlfriend already and maybe they got a kid and he needed to have some sort of other job. There's plenty of reasons to why something like that can move on. But I do know for a fact that Andrew and Adam, those two, are still working on the game. I'm not 100% confirmed on Andrew. I could find, because I did a little bit of snooping, because I saw this post and I saw that Adam is answered one of the questions or further down. And I really wanted to know if Andrew was still on the game, because it seemed like it was more Andrew's vision of what we got with the, the Shadowhunter update, all the Paragon, all the little stuff that I think they worked on together, of course, but I feel like it's just more of Andrew's vision in a sense. It was always sent, the questions to him. James always said, hey, Andrew, could you say some more about this? And it was more specifically on like game mechanics and stuff like that. So my point was just that I feel like maybe Andrew was the lead developer on it, but I don't know what exactly their titles were other than they were developers. But the point is that if he was still there, I just hope that, because he has done a lot of good things for the game. So I really don't want to lose a person like that is bringing so much awesome to the game. But I know that, Adam is still working on it because he, answer the question here, right? But I did, did a little snooping, and I did find that Andrew actually has a website himself that he posts like on careers and stuff like that, probably when he applies for a job. I also found out that he worked on that Kingpin, I think Kingpin Island, whatever they're called, the ones that has, are together or have a, working relationship with Gamigo. That's a company for themselves, but they kind of work with Gamigo, and Gamigo kind of helps them, promote some stuff, and they, develop the game and stuff like that. And I guess, Gamigo's a little money of that and whatever. They're just helping out each other, right? But the point is, he worked for them before Andrew did, so that's why he's now on probably there, because it probably opened up some, opportunities to do so. But the point is that he hasn't made a website, and that Trove is still the latest game he's been working on. But I don't know, he could have just not updated it. But if he was out there looking for another job, I assume that he would update it so we can send it to, you know, it's kind of like a resume, right? And just update it there instead of sending like a long document. And also he had posted some YouTube videos of the games, you know, not that he was playing in, but like trailers and stuff like that. And that could give, you know, some developers out there that wants to hire, or some company that wants to hire him, just makes it a lot easier to see what he's been working on. But that's enough stalking for this video. So I'm pretty sure that they're both still working on the game Blizzard, I think it's his name, but I'm just gonna call him Adam. Adam is still working on the game because he did answer one of these. So enough of all that stuff. Let's move into what is really important. Let's just take the first. It's gonna bring 25. FLUXION is gonna bring 25 items to vote on every single week. And the most important thing is probably this one up here, where he's gonna appear every single Tuesday to Thursday. So it's gonna be a mid-dragon person. So the first week he's gonna be there and you can vote. You can't buy anything. And then the week after that, you are going to buy the things that was voted on, and then vice versa all the time. So in the future, I am going to stop posting about Dark FLUXION, because then it's going to be basically it's going to be 2 dragons a week. There's going to be posting, so I don't think that's enough posting to do so. And Dark FLUXION's inventory do not, change, and it's going to be the same every single week. I know maybe some people are used to it. You can comment down below if you want me still to post it on the Discord, but the point is, it's the same inventory every single week. But of course, I am going to post about this one. Maybe not the voting, so it might only be every other week, but definitely the time where you can buy, because people are going to figure out at some point you can vote on things. But the most important thing is that you buy the things that you, of course, want and you absolutely need. And then items be appearing following weeks, stuff like that, like it says right here. You may vote on many times on Flux. You may also use Alt to cast votes. If FLUXION is abused, people using Alt abuse in voting system, they then changed, it will be looked into. So if it like people make 1 million different ones, yeah, sure. But I don't really see the problem in that. I think people should be able to abuse this system, if you know what I mean, because it's just items, sure, but you're not, there's not something you absolutely have to vote on, or even buy for that matter, if you even not want to. So if people really want an item, yeah, sure, it's gonna be there. Of course, if it happens to be completely boring or whatever, like insufferable, I don't know, but I'm just saying, if you want to spend X amount of flux every single time you are even on alts just to get one item out there, sure, I think that's a great. Sink all your flux into that if you want to just have that item. And I know some people might want to do that. Sure, I get that. But it's not going to change anything for me personally, so I can only view it from me. And if there's an item, also the same thing goes for FLUXION, regular FLUXION. If there's an item in there, usually I don't buy items from there that I already have, but some of the items in there you can actually buy and sell. So there's actually some benefits from buying some of FLUXION's items and then selling them on the marketplace if you want to do so. But of course, it do cost dragon coins, which you probably need, but at some point you really don't need that many dragon coins, and you still can get plenty of them, especially at events and stuff like that. So I feel like it's okay if people abuse this, if that's a possibility. But yeah, we have to see what happens. But yeah, spend your flux, and then things are gonna go down price, because there's not gonna be as much flux as that. But also there's a bunch of voting and the moment, and they're looking into all of that. But it's not only all of these things here. Might actually not get updated and converted over to big might. Okay, so FLUXION might not be changed. I think we had something about that some while ago, but yeah, all the changes right here. But they also did a question and answer section right here. FLUXION price fluctuate a lot. What will handle? And there's something like that. But there you can see here Blizzard. That's his call name, and I'm pretty sure there won't be 2 people at like two different people called the same thing at at Trove or a Gamigo. I think they will have it would be kind of weird if they had the same gaming tag, but they do talk about a bunch of stuff down here that doesn't have super relations to this one, but do have some of that. And they talk about some things, for example, they talk here that PC and console still not be synced, and that's what we know. But they do say console update, all free update for console should be out shortly after this goes live for PC. No specific time frame was given. So it does say shortly after, but my guess is the end of the summer. That is where I would assume it would be. They sometimes have been faster than that, so I just hope it would be faster. But I think it's better to set expectations to be after the summer, because we do have this update is probably gonna hit right around when we get Sunfest. And, so then we have Sunfest, and then shortly after, the Sunfest is 14 days. So it might be a little bit longer than that. But there's a bunch of stuff. It do say down here, which is kind of weird. It says post-stream, and I do not know what stream it was. I don't know if that, but because this one, I did not see anything about all of being some stream somewhere. It should have. I thought it all was on the Discord, but it might also be a typo, or they streamed on Trovosaurus. Again, I didn't see that. It might have been where I was around there, but there's a bunch of stuff also with a text update and whatnot. But that's kind of just what I wanted to say with all of this. I didn't want to make a big deal out of this one. I just wanted to mention that this is here. I just wish they would do this some more. And also, lastly, there is, of course, on the Trovosaurus Discord, on the official Trove Discord, which is also linked on our Discord as well as the Trovosaurus one. But you can find the official Trove Discord there as well. And on the official Discord there, you can actually give some feedback and some questions for the PTS server. I'm gonna go there right now, ask some questions, especially about like the end game, and maybe I'll get an answer, or maybe I won't. I did have a big question. If you saw my patch notes video, I talked about that. I thought that this was going to be a big update to the end game, or at least maybe a class. I've said a few things that could have fixed it to be a better update. I'm not saying it's not a good update. This is a good update for sure. It's a good update. Every update is good because we get more, right? Everything is good when you get more of it. But I think we just expected a little bit more, like if they've thrown in a class in this one here, completely new class, doesn't have to be new biomes or anything like that. This would have been a good enough biome. It would have been good enough patch notes, or at least update, I think. But I feel like a little bit lackluster. Like, I know people are very excited about the FLUXION and they can vote on things, but it's not gonna really change a lot of stuff. So my point being is that, of course, they can do whatever they want with the updates, but we usually get a big update on the summer and then a little bit of a smaller update, not the biggest update, but a pretty big update around Christmas. So in my mind and my expectation is that if this is the size of it here, how is it gonna, are we then gonna give an even bigger one in the in Christmas, around Christmas, right, on the holidays, around the winter, right? But as it is right now, I'm not really sure. They did also say one thing, that the two FLUXION and FLUXION is gonna not be the same on console as it is on for example, it's not going to be same on Xbox as a PlayStation, and PlayStation to PC and PC to Xbox and stuff like that, because people vote on different things, and of course the ones that get the most vote is what you're going to get. So in the start they're probably going to be the same, but then over time people want different things, and maybe they're also going to sync up at some point. It's going to be the same inventory, but I'm going to of course post the one on PC, and then of course you can go and you can check out the things. So it's more like a reminder on FLUXION is there. It's not as much, hey, you should get this thing on this thing, because it's not going to be the same. Just wanted to clear that up before we ended the video. But yeah, go to the Discord, go check stuff out, ask questions, all that stuff. And I'm just happy that still have our developers, and I hope that we can see something cooler coming very soon. Again, I would love to see a big update to our in-game. Something different than delves. I love the delves. I just want something equally as cool that you can also do, so it's not all about the delves, which this update kind of is. And as you can see here, there's not really a lot of questions around the castle thing. They did change the update name. It's now called Castle FLUXION instead of just FLUXION. The patch notice it's called Castle FLUXION, a FLUXION update now. So anyways, that was it. I think I've rambled on way too long anyways already. So thank you so much for watching, and go check everything out in the description, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!